Hello again, everyone. This is my Module 4 presentation, Understanding My Community, which is Livingston High School. Okay, some customs and traditions about Livingston High School. So we have new student orientation, which my department, which is the counseling department, is a big part of. We have back to school night. We have various parent program, from financial aid night to junior parent programs, senior parent programs, fall drama, spring musicals, marching band competition, band winter concert, jazz band competition, Livingston Symphony Orchestra concert, spring concert, Friday night home football game. Those are really big events. When everyone gets together, the band performs at all the Friday night games, induction ceremonies like the National Honor Society and all the different departments like business, English, science, they all have induction ceremonies. Homeschool Association, which is a parent association program, multicultural events where different cultures come together, senior game, which is a big event organized by our senior parents when all of our seniors come together and they play games. It's a really fun night. I actually went to senior games this year, which was about a month ago. College admissions panel, where we have colleges come in and do like a Q&A. College fair, where we have over 200 colleges come in and students get to meet with them. I'm actually a big planner of the college fair, which is our next college fair is coming up on April 27th. Junior and senior prom, big events there. Junior prom happened already. Senior prom is in June. Intergenerational prom, which is older people, senior citizens in our community come together with our students. I'm actually a big part of this as well, and that's coming up on April 13th actually, so it's next week. Annual art show, a dance club showcase, talent show, a Pan Asian festival, a science research symposium, Township of Livingston dance recital, pep rally, and our graduation, and then project graduation. Just some characteristics of the population, and I'm really going to talk about just the high school. So I put some information here about the town, but I'm really just going to focus on the high school. So the demographics breakdown for the high school, which is in Livingston, which is a suburban community, which is a residential community. It's about 25 miles from New York City. So our high school is about 2,000 students, but the entire district itself has about 6,000 students. I didn't put all the information on there about the district, but I'll mention here and there that we do have 6,000 students, and our entire district is K to 12. But I'm only working at the high school, which is just grades 9 to 12. Ages at the high school level is 14 to 21. Obviously, K kindergarten starts at age 5. So we go all the way to 21 because our special ed students can stay till they're 21. Gender, male and female. Occupation, largest employee. So a big population of the people who live in the community have big college degrees. So we have people such as lawyers, doctors, CFO, entrepreneurs. Race, this is just at the high school level. We have about 59% white, 29% Asian, 4.3% Hispanic, 3.3% African American, and 2.8% multicultural. As you can see, we have a big white population, and Asian, so not as diverse, but we are starting to becoming more and more diverse at Livingston. Religion, mostly Jewish at Livingston. Communication channels. So public opinion is very big in our district. So some of the communication channels that we use, very big on social media. There's several Facebook groups that people in the community have developed. I know the community members chat through all the different Facebook group when they have questions and chat about the school district. Sometimes I read all of that on their Facebook pages, the Twitter, the Instagram, the emails. The entire district is very email heavy. I know everyone is always checking their emails. Broadcast media, TV, radio, newspapers. Yes, we have a local town channel, which is channel 34. Our student actually broadcasts their morning show on that channel as well. The local town newspaper. We have newsletters and also the town website, which is very informative as well. Facebook is used very often. As I mentioned, there's all the different pages that is created with different groups. There's always comments. Someone's always posting. So I know Facebook is used very often, and the district again is very email heavy. In terms of popularity, I think Facebook is probably the most popular. Like if you like post something on Facebook, someone will respond right away and they can see it right away. And then email as well too. Some of the community groups within the town, I know the Homeschool Association, which is at the high schools called the HSA. I think maybe at the younger school it might call it PTA, but I'm not really sure, but I believe it's still also the HSA. Ben parents, parents always come together for Ben competition. Theater parents, church group, youth groups, Big L Club, which is very, very big and sports related. Chambers of Commerce, alumni groups, community food bank, the Livingston Symphony Orchestra, the Community Players, which is a community theater within the town, the Children's Theater, again, another theater company in town, the New Jersey Ballet, and the Animal Shelter Committee, Arts Council, Advisory Council, Committee for Diversity and Inclusion, which I know that committee is pretty big right now. The Environmental Commission, Livingston Television, Planning Board, Recycling Committee, and they also have a Tech Committee as well. These are just the leadership around town. We have the town mayor, as you can see here. We have our mayor and the deputy mayor, and then there's all the town council. And then we also have our Board of Education members here. And also our district superintendent, which is not pictured, but he's definitely a leader, and then our administrative team within the district as well. So their website also has all that information as well. Economic conditions. So in Livingston, the median household income is about $176,000. Rent is about $2,500. The home value is about $645,000, and 13% of the population rent. So as you could see, most people who live in Livingston, they own their own home, and our public school is funded by the state, federal, and the local government. So our public school is, really great public school. As you could tell, a lot of people want to move to the Livingston town because of the school district, because we rank pretty high in the state of New Jersey. Political structure, again, we have our mayor, deputy mayor, town council, board of ed member, superintendent of schools. So these are pretty much how the political is structured around the town of Livingston. Just a few social tension. As I mentioned before, Livingston is predominantly white and Asian, and the population in the town is about 31,000 members in the community there. So it is a very large town, but it is also a very tight-knit community. Everyone in town know each other. Something happened, someone texts and everybody knows about it. So it's although it's large, but it's also a very tight-knit community. There is a very small percentage of African American and Hispanic in the community, so that percentage is starting to grow a little bit more. I know that that number is increasing in our school district as well. So there is a little bit of racial tension at time, between all the groups in the districts. I know that a lot of social justice issues in town, things like Black Lives Matter brought a lot of racial tension in the community in the past couple years. I know that they brought in the Committee of Diversity and Inclusion to kind of help all of that. So we are starting to see the community becoming a little bit better at handling some of this stuff. But obviously there's still a lot more work to be done around the area of like social justice and things like that. COVID-19, back in COVID-19 days, there was a lot of tension as well. People had a lot of opinions about how the school district should be running, the opening of schools. So I know that a lot of opinions around that time. Liberal versus conservatives, there's always tensions around, those conversations. And, and whenever you change curriculums, you make changes to it. Of course, there's always tensions around that as well too. Previous community efforts. We have a brand new fitness and wellness center at our high school. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. The public library is also very updated. It's a beautiful library. The town pool, basketball courts, tennis courts, the town center. I know it's up and coming. They don't have a downtown Livingston, but they have a town center. A lot of new apartment complexes being built. And now every town has to have low-income housing. So low-income housing are coming in the town as well. A lot of new restaurants, parks and recreation. We have a Y where the kids can go and play. And there's summer camps at the Y as well. And all the different, club sports, the traveling sport teams, soccer, basketball. And then we have a hospital, which is Cooperman Barnabas Hospital Center, which is the only hospital in New Jersey with a burn center. A lot of community outreach there, and a lot of our kids from the high school volunteer at the hospital also. Power structure, again, the mayor, deputy mayor, town council, board of ed members, superintendent, school administrators, school district principal, and of course I mentioned here athletic coaches and directors as well. Multicultural issues, some racial tension, predominantly white town, so also has a high population of Asian, low percentage of African American and Hispanics. I know the town and the school are working very hard together to make sure that all the cultures are always, well represented. So I know that it is an issue in town, but I know that it is being worked on. Public opinions. It's a very opinionated town that I work in. The people are always very vocal, especially when it comes to the school system. They always have a lot to say. School board meetings are always very well attended. People go to board meetings, especially when it was in Zoom, again in person. Always a lot of public comments made at those meetings, especially during COVID-19. There was a lot of opinions around regarding reopening of schools, how things should be done. And also the Facebook groups, they share a lot of opinions there. I read a lot of those on a daily basis. And also there's a lot of parent committees within the school. And also a lot of parent surveys are sent out to parents just to kind of get a feedback on what can we do to make things better for the community and for the school as well. Weakness to strength, which slide has the fewest bullets? I think the multicultural issues have the fewest, but I think that, again, the town and the school, has a lot of work to do when it comes to diversity and inclusion. I know they're working really hard to make sure things get better. And I do think that we need to continue to work together as a community to make everyone feel included. Correlation, again, this assignment really demonstrated correlation by allowing me to gain a better understanding, of the community that I work in. And as an educator, it's really important to be aware and to become knowledgeable of the community that I work with and the people that I actually work with. Relevancy, this assignment is really relevant to my current learning, not just as a school counselor, but also my future role as a leader. It's important to assess, our district's strengths and weaknesses in order to have a better understanding of the community and the people that we work with. So when we understand the community, we're able to advocate better for our students. Really some personal reflection. It's important to get to know the community. I really appreciate this assignment specifically because I've been working in Livingston for 5 years now, and there's still a lot of things that I don't know about the district and the community. So this will really give me an opportunity to research a little bit more and get to know my school and get to know the town and the leadership around the town. And as a counselor, I know how important it is for a child's learning when there is parental involvement. So I'm happy that I work in a district that has a great community support. Thank you so much, and I will see you at the next module.